Hello, Ospreys, and welcome to this week's special edition of Swoop Scoop. I'm Ash Anders.
And I'm Rhett Behringer, here to bring you up to date with what's going on in the world around you. At least 18 are dead and many more are wounded following a mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine. A manhunt is currently underway to apprehend the shooter who opened fire at a local bowling alley and nearby restaurant. 40-year-old Michael Card has been named a person of interest by local authorities and is being considered armed and dangerous. Police have released information stating that Card has reportedly dealt with mental health issues and has made threats to shoot up a National Guard base in the past. Residents of Lewiston and the close-by city of Portland are being urged by police to stay inside and proceed with caution while the shooter is still on the loose.
As the war in Israel has been ongoing for weeks now, the United States House of Representatives has not released a statement concerning the conflict. The lack of response is due to the fact that the House has had no official speaker. All of this changed on Wednesday when the Republicans elected a speaker after 3 weeks. Mike Johnson was officially elected to the role, and the House took no time to vote on a resolution to the war, while still showing support for Israel. The motion passed with 412 supporters, which has now made history as the most bipartisan decision in the House's modern history. President Biden also made a statement during the meeting at the White House that he has asked Israel leaders to wait to secure hostages in Gaza before initiating a ground invasion.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is moving forward with the action to kick a pro-Palestine group off of 2 Florida college campuses. The group, Students for Justice in Palestine, was effectively removed from the UF and USF campuses because the state is saying that they are aligned with terrorist organizations. A former president of the student group is calling this an attack on free speech. While some agree that free speech is under attack, others are calling out the groups for, quote, open support of a terrorist group. DeSantis was backed by the state university system of Florida as they also banned the group from campuses. The university system chancellor, Ray Rodriguez, issued the deactivation, adding that it is a state felony to knowingly provide support to a foreign terrorist organization.
Putnam County's police department has announced that a missing African tortoise was returned back to his owners after wandering around North Florida for over 3 years. While the tortoise was able to evade capture for years, it did not make it very far. She was spotted just 5 miles from her home. She was found by deputies while trying to make it a little further by crossing a state highway. The deputies brought her to a local animal refuge, while wildlife experts were able to locate her owners through a Facebook post. They compared the photos in the post to the captured tortoise and determined it was the same animal. The refuge shared that she experienced some cold winters without heat, but she will be okay.
People who are feeling the effects of student loan payments resuming might just get some help from an unlikely business. Domino's is offering $1 million of emergency pizzas to help out people. Each day, 4,200 codes will be sent out to people for a free 2-topping medium pizza. The chain will continue this until the franchise gives away $1 million worth of pizzas. Everyone who receives a code must redeem it by December 10th of this year. People who are interested in applying can visit domino's.com/studentloans.
Michael Bublé is known for his Grammy Award-winning music and famous Christmas music album.
But the award-winning singer is branching out into new territories. To hear more about this, we go to Contrino Reyes. Contrino.
Hello. Michael Bublé has announced his newest release, and it's not a new album. The singer has branched out into a new market, releasing his very own whiskey. It will be called Fraser and Thompson North American Whiskey, an 84-proof blended whiskey that will be bottled in Kentucky. Bublé created the brand with a longtime friend and master distiller, Pale Circa. The name comes from 2 rivers in British Columbia where the singer spent summers as a child. Fans are hoping that the whiskey will be just as smooth as the Grammy-winning singer's voice. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Contrino. One dad is taking the internet by storm for joining in on his daughter's high school cheer routine from the stands. Andre Simmons, a U.S. Army infantryman, put down his uniform and picked up some pom-poms to show off dance moves taught to him by his 15-year-old daughter, Jaslyn. He proudly calls himself the #1 cheer dad, a name that many people all over the internet have agreed with. Fans have been calling him a one-man pep rally and commending his dedication to his daughter. Simmons shares that he makes up for his time away from his family and by spending time with his daughter.
Mattel is scoring goals with their latest release, now selling dolls inspired by the beloved characters of the show, Ted Lasso. Of course, the main doll in the collection will be Ted himself, who is played by the actor Jason Sudeikis. Other characters such as Rebecca Welton, owner of ASC Richmond, and Keely Jones, a fan-favorite public relations consultant. This collection is coming right after the award-winning Apple TV show just completed its 3rd and final season. Fans are excited to be able to have something to remember the hit show by.
Fans were quick to call out a wax figure museum for their interesting depiction of a famous action movie star. To hear more about this, we go to Jan Moose of CNN.
First, they teased their new wax figure. Then they unveiled The Rock in all his waxy glory. And now they have to fix it after finding themselves between the rock and a hard place. Museum Gravin in Paris bragged that its artist spent 10 days meticulously working on his tattoos, but somehow managed to mess up the color of his skin. Instead of the rock, one poster called him the chalk, commented another, they turned you into Mr. Clean. And then the rock himself chimed in, amused more than angry, posting a riff by comedian James Jefferson that the rock said made him belly laugh. The rock's wrestler dad was black and his mom Samoan. The rock said he would have his team reach out to our friends at the museum to work on updating my wax figure, starting with my skin color.
One Taylor Swift fan in Dublin got into the spirit of Halloween by painting the award-winning singer's face on a 399-pound pumpkin. The pumpkin, which is now being referred to as Taylor Swiftkin, shows the singer in a dress that she wore to the 2023 Grammys. The creator of the pumpkin even added hair, making sure that Swift's iconic bangs were perfect. Next to Taylor is another pumpkin painted as a football in reference to her highly publicized romance with Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. The creators of the pumpkin often have Swift's music playing for fans to listen to as they visit Taylor Swiftkin.
One 3-year-old is proving that you are never too young to pursue your dreams and goals. Marit Gomez has been selling ice pops since the steamy summer month of July. 30% of Gomez's earnings go towards saving for his future, 25% towards business supplies, 10% towards teething, and the final 35% goes towards any toy that Gomez wants, including one of his favorites, a Batmobile with a grappling hook. His parents hope that this experience teaches the young go-getter lessons that he will carry throughout his entire life.
For now, this has been this week's edition of Swoop Scoop. Be sure to tune in next week to get the scoop on the latest breaking news. I'm Rhett Behringer.
And I'm Ash Anders. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.